is a heavyweight, yeah. Put it on my back, give me everything, yeah. I need everything, I need all of everything, yeah.
Today's gonna be a fun one. Sandmarc sent me this 16mm wide angle lens to check out. They asked for my honest opinion and review, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I thought it'd be interesting to compare it to the native super wide angle lens that comes on my iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now, if you don't own one of the latest iPhone models with a super wide angle lens attached to it, then I think something like the Sandmarc lens is a no-brainer. And if you do own one of the new iPhones with the super wide angle lens, then you know that that lens really isn't the greatest in low light situations. All right, let's go outside, test this puppy out and see what it could do. But it's like 55 degrees out, so I gotta pop this hoodie off. Let's go. Holy crap. I think I left my window open. I got camera gear in there. Oh boy, I did. I am so happy that I just saw that. Got a new car, by the way. Picked up an E-Class E350. I got gimbals in here, tripods, my ESR. What a dummy I am, huh? What a dummy I am. This is the selfie stick I'm gonna be using on this entire journey here. Now, the reason why I'm using the selfie stick and not hand holding it is because I've done some tests already, and when I hand hold the camera straight out in front of me, it gives more shake than if I was just using it on a selfie stick. And if I was gonna vlog with my iPhone and this lens or any one of these cameras, I would absolutely be using a selfie stick. So right now we're on a standard iPhone camera, which by far has the best image quality and performs the best in low light. But just for reference, this is about handheld on the standard wide angle lens on the iPhone. But again, we're gonna be using it like this because it's easier to hold it still, and this is exactly how I would be using it if I was vlogging. All right, so now let's switch over to the super wide angle lens on the iPhone, and then we'll do a comparison with the Sandmarc wide angle lens. Now, there is a difference in focal lengths between the super wide on the iPhone and the Sandmarc. The super wide comes in at 13mm and the Sandmarc comes in at 16mm. So first, let's switch over to the super wide, and then we'll switch over to the Sandmarc. All right, here is the super wide angle lens. I really like this lens. I love this camera on this phone. I think it performs great. And by the way, we are using the stock iPhone camera app for this entire test just to make things fair. All right, so now let's stay in the exact same position and we'll throw on the Sandmarc wide angle lens. All right, so here is the Sandmarc wide angle lens, and as you can see, the frame is a little bit tighter, but still looks good, nice and wide. Now, one of the things that I think is gonna suffer when using the Sandmarc wide angle lens is the image stabilization. I think compared to the super wide angle lens, the Sandmarc is going to have better image quality and better low light, and we'll test that out a little bit later. I think the image stabilization might suffer a little bit. I don't think it's going to be as smooth while walking. Now, I'm walking fairly slow and smooth right now, but if I was to speed it up, you might see a little bit more shake in the camera. And I think that's just because we have a lens on top of a lens, and a standard iPhone camera, which is what the Sandmarc is attached to, is pretty much optimized for stabilizing the 26mm focal length and not the 16 that the Sandmarc brings to the table. What a beautiful day out today. It's about 60 degrees. Spring is almost here. If you live on the East Coast, you know this is probably one of the kindest winters that you've ever been a part of. I think we had like one snowstorm and then a few, you know, snowy nights here and there, but nothing crazy. I wish every winter was like this, I'll tell you that. All right, so let me shut my mouth real quick and do a quick stabilization test. I'm just gonna walk straight ahead, normal speed, how I would normally walk on any normal day. I just said normal a whole bunch of times. And we're gonna compare that to the stabilization on the super wide angle lens. And I'll tell you right now, the super wide angle lens is definitely gonna have better image stabilization, but is this one gonna be bad enough to where you can't use it? All right, now let's flip over to the super wide angle and do the same thing. All right, super wide angle ready to rock, and let's start walking. Alright, so now let's check out the difference between the standard wide angle and the Sandmarc wide angle, and I'll try to leave the camera going and just put it on where it's at. Hopefully I don't drop this bitch. And again, the good thing is you're getting to use the best camera that this iPhone has to offer and get a nice wide angle field of view. Now outdoors where you're pretty much well lit, I don't think you're gonna see a huge difference, but when you go indoors and the worse your lighting is, the more you'll see a difference between the performance of the Sandmarc and the super wide angle lens. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video because we are doing a giveaway with a brand new Sandmarc wide angle lens, and I'm gonna include a selfie stick. So because we're giving this selfie stick away, let me include this in this video. Let me show you what this bad boy could do. It's pretty heavy duty, especially for an iPhone setup, and it extends real nice and long. That's what she said. That's what he said. Somebody said it. Look at that. Tell me that ain't special. I think it's pretty special. And for our audio, we have the Rode Video Mic Me L plugged directly into the lightning port on the iPhone. All right, now with this distance with the selfie stick, let's switch over to the super wide. Look at that. That's nice and wide. It's like a damn drone following you. Did I drift off this trail? Am I on a different trail now? No, I think I'm good. Apple needs to include hyperlapse in the iPhone 12 or iOS 14. There's a lot of cool things you can do with this little setup right here. This selfie stick brings a lot to the table. And then if you get tired, there's a little thread at the bottom of the selfie stick that you could attach some kind of mini tripod legs like I did. I think I got these off of one of my gimbals that I own. And then you could just have it sitting here. And you got a damn tripod. You got a monopod going here. It's my bear call. Here bear, here bear, here bear. Here bear, here bear. Here bear, here bear, here bear. It always works. I'm just not gonna wait here for it to arrive. I got things to do right now. So it's gonna be a mighty disappointed beautiful black bear coming right to this spot because he heard my call. But I'm not gonna be here to pet him. Man, this is like perfect weather right now. Like I don't even need this jacket. Got a nice light t-shirt on underneath. No bugs flying in my grill piece. Spectacular. By the way, we're not gonna be doing any type of adjustments or color grading to this footage whatsoever. Everything you're seeing from this iPhone is straight out of the camera. All right, so here is the super wide angle lens on the iPhone, and we are in extreme low light. And as you can see, it's super mushy. And now before Kobe moves, let's switch over, and he just moved. Let's switch over to the Sandmarc using the main wide angle lens on the iPhone. Stay over here, buddy. And as you can see, our low light situation is doing much better as opposed to the super wide angle lens when we were on the Sandmarc using the regular wide angle lens, or the standard as I called it earlier, and you could make out everything on Kobe as before. He just looked like a mushy little shadow. He just looked like a mushy little punk who gets his butt pushed and his head mushed and his head mushed around. And he's a little punk. He's a little punk. He's a little punk. He's a little punk. Alright, so after looking back at the footage, I think that using the Sandmarc lens definitely has some benefits over the native iPhone super wide angle lens, like low light performance and slightly better image quality. However, I gotta keep it as real as humanly possible on this channel because that's what I do, and I think that the image stabilization when using the Sandmarc lens suffers just a little bit. And I think that's more or less just because the EIS in the iPhone is optimized for the lenses that they put on it and not altering that focal length. Overall, I think using both lenses in conjunction, is that the right word? Using them together definitely has their advantages. When you're outside and you don't want to carry any extra equipment around with you, then just use the native iPhone camera. But when you're indoors and you need a wide angle shot that's good in low light, really you got no options on the iPhone, and that's where this bad boy pops into play. I see no reason to not have both for specific situations if you're a smartphone shooter. Now let's get into the best part of this video, the giveaway. Thank you very much to Sandmarc for providing a brand new wide-angle lens and phone case for one of you lucky winners. I'm also going to be joining in on this giveaway because I just happen to have a brand new unopened version of the exact same selfie stick that I was using during this video. Alright, here are the giveaway details. It's very simple. All you have to do is subscribe to both my channel, this channel that you're on right damn now, and then you have to head over to Sandmarc's channel and subscribe to them. And I'll be leaving a link to Sandmarc's channel in the description below. And then you gotta leave a comment on this video telling me exactly which iPhone model you own so I know which case to send you. That's very important. And also how you'll be using the Sandmarc lens if you do win. It could be for social media, YouTube, family videos, adult content. I don't know what you creepos do in your free time. Also, if you have one, leave your Instagram handle in that same comment so that I know how to contact you. If not, I'll be announcing the winner on next week's video, which will be the first week of March, and we'll go from there. I'll comment on the winner's comment and hopefully you guys get the notification. You're better off leaving your Instagram handle, and if not, at least turn notifications on, hit that bell down below after you subscribe so that you can get the notification that you're a damn winner. And that's pretty much it. I, for one, really enjoy this lens. I also really enjoy using that selfie stick. Put them both together, you got a nice little vlogging setup right there. High quality, pretty good in low light, nice wide angle shot. Can't beat it. Thumbs up if you like this video. If you are not yet subscribed, and you better be subscribed if you want to win this giveaway, and there's a pretty good chance you can win. Don't think maybe, I never win anything in life, I've never won anything. There's a pretty good chance you can win this. So make sure you follow all the rules, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. I appreciate it highly. There's the Instagram. If you want to go follow it, please do so. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy your day, your night, and tomorrow morning. Salute.
Resume is a heavyweight, yeah. Put it on my back, give me everything, yeah. I need everything, I need all of everything.